Hi guys, Miss YT here, and today I am bringing you a video. I know, out of the blue, 2 months ago I said I'm going to start to upload quite fluently every other day. Don't know how long it lasted, but that didn't last very long. I'm not sure how long we'll be back this time. This episode would have gone up with probably pre-recorded quite a lot of episodes, so I'm assuming there's going to be quite a few episodes up. So I don't know just yet, because I'm only doing one episode at a time on the commentary. So I've just played one game and I'm recording one game. Yes, I'm aware there is a fan in the background. No, I'm not going to turn it off, because if I do, I will die, and I cannot allow that. You'll just have to put up with it, really. It's probably quite annoying, but yeah, this is what happens, really, isn't it? So I kind of have to live like this. We have just gone 1-0 up, but before we go into that, we will just talk about the career mode itself. It is Season 1, Episode 1. I'm not going to continue with the Millwall or the Bournemouth ones that I've did in the past on this game, because I think it's been too long just to continue a project that's been just done a while ago. So I've created a new one, Southend Utd career mode. The reason I like the Southend is I used to always do a Southend career mode. I've done one on every game, not always on YouTube, but I've always used Southend on a career. And I thought, why not? I haven't done it this year at all. I've even not played with Southend. I thought, let's fuck it, let's just go for it. So yeah, Southend Utd career mode. The difficulty is set to professional as per usual until I actually somewhat get decent at the game, which will probably take too long. It's actually on 5 minutes and a half, and now this is where I'm going to touch on. It's only going to be one game per episode. I used to do 2 games an episode. I did in this year as well. Now the reason I'm not going to be doing that is because the videos can be sometimes up to 25 or 6 minutes, and quite frankly, yeah, I like, me personally, I like watching the longest fuck videos. I would like to, I don't want too long, so I won't, it depends, depending on what I'm doing today, I won't watch like an hour long video. Sometimes I will. A 10-minute video just goes by too fucking fast, in my opinion. So I like 25-minute videos, except with, when I'm doing it like this, a FIFA video, it doesn't really matter for me. I think a short video for FIFA is quite decent. We have just gone 2-0 up as well, so instead of me talking about that, let me just touch on this. We are playing the pre-season tournament. I'll get into the teams and the prize funds in a minute, but the team we are playing is Esbjerg. The team we threw out was Wharton was in goal. It's a 4-4-2 formation, the classic Southend United according to the game. From left to right in the defence, we had White, Ferdinand, Thompson and Williams. From left to right in the midfield is McLaughlin, Woodsworth, Amos and Atkinson. We do actually have a better centre mid than Amos, but Amos requested to play, so we threw him in. And up front we have Fortune and Cox. So we just go 2-0 up. The goals that were scored were by Fortune and Atkinson. I'm not sure which way the assists were, but the 2 people with assists currently are Woodsworth and Cox. You probably know from the recording, I probably could have focused on it, but I didn't. Right, anyway, the other teams that are in this pre-season tournament, so I've already said, obviously Southend, which is us, at Esbjerg, which is the team we're currently playing. We've got Sport I can't even remember I'm writing, but it looks like Sport Lokeren and Kalmar SF. They're both in our team, our group as well. In the other group is Hamilton, KV, Kortrijk, or I don't know, I can't read my own writing, Kittadella and Sint Truden, or something like that. The prize fund up for grabs is £2,070,000, so a decent amount. The board objectives that the board obviously has set for the season is we've got to sign 1 midfielder from the youth academy, which I still actually have to set up, which I completely forgot about, obviously. And onto that with the youth development is sign 1 player from the youth academy to the first team and play them in a minimum of 5 matches, whether that's as starting 11 or as a sub. Now I will probably do that as starting 11 but sub them off at half time, or otherwise I will forget. That way I can bring on better players rather than taking off good players and sending on crap players if we're losing, rather than the opposite way. Now we've got to keep 85% at least attendance in 5 consecutive home league fixture matches. We've got to finish the season with a 2.55 million budget in the transfer and wage combined. Now is very strict on the financial side of things, which means I'm not going to be able to sign. I thought we should have had a penalty there, by the way. It means that we're not going to be able to use as much money as I probably would have usually have used. So the way I'm going to do things is going out for loanees, like really cheap loans, like on barely any wage budget, and free agents I've looked at, but they're not really that good, to be honest, in the positions we need, which is centre back. That's just centre backs, I think. Who else? What else can do? Obviously, youth scouts. Don't know what I'm going to do though with youth scouts. I want to do it. I'm going to need to do it for the board objectives, but I can't spend the big one. I'm going to have to spend about 16k on like a really bad one and get some really crappy English players or something. Anyway, we go into half time at 2-0, and things are looking up. I'm showing you the substitutions at the start of the second half as well, so I don't have to write them down and go through it all. Where are we on this? Like, this one is not going to be possible, so if we did it, I'd be highly surprised. A profit margin of £8.5 million. Now, if they want us to finish the season with 2.55 million, how do they expect us to get an 8.5 million profit? Surely to get that profit we would need 10 million or 11.505 million in the transfer wage budget combined, not 2.55. So that one straight away is going to be ruled out. I really don't think we can do it. I doubt we'll even get to 2 million, to be honest. I doubt we'll get to the keep 2.55 million. Like I said, I'm not going to spend money, so I suppose I can do it because I won't be spending the money. And the last two objectives are fight for promotion, which obviously that one means you can fight for it, but if you don't get it, we won't be pissed off. So fighting for promotion, that means at least getting the playoffs. Getting in the playoffs and doing that, that's fighting for it. So we've got to finish in top 6, basically. And we've got to get to the round. Hang on 2 seconds. That was not good. We've got to get into the round of 32 in the Emirates FA Cup, which is, I believe, round number 4. I want to say round 4. So we'll have to go through 3 rounds, 2, 3 and 4. I'm not sure if we have to do round 1 as a League 1 side. I think they start from round 2. Actually, that's a lie. I think they start from round 1, to be honest. Then the Championship starts from round 2 maybe, and then round 3 for the Premier League. Something like that, I don't know. I really don't know how it works. We did look at 3 players. Max Emar, we put in a 2-year loan and a 1 million buy clause. After 2 years, obviously, we don't obviously have to do that. I'm pretty sure he was a striker. I don't know actually. No, he was a centre back. That one hasn't yet came back. Nathan Thompson, we put in an inquiry for 2 years on loan as well for him, but they basically said, no, fuck off, we're not going to loan him out at this time. They wanted £1 million for him, so they would have allowed me to buy him, but they don't want to loan him out. Like, what fucking difference does it make? You're not going to have him for 2 years, it's basically fucked off. And the final player we looked at currently is Zain Hakim. He's a 17-year-old striker, if I remember correctly. They wanted 170k, but we put in 120k because I didn't want to spend too much on him. He accepted the contract, so we lobbed in. We put his contract in there. Oh, sorry, they accepted the price, so we put in a contract for 4 years and £1,050, which is what he asked for. We put him as, I believe, a sporadic team player. That's what we've done so far. Another reason why these videos are only going to be 1 episode length is because I find it very frequent in the FIFA videos when they're like 20 odd minutes long. If I do many videos in pre-recording, which I would usually do 3 or 4, maybe even 5, should have scored here as well. But if I do like 3, 4 or 5, I lose topics to talk about. Because if I get them done, then I'll speak about loads in the video, and because I usually speak fast, I get through them all very quickly. So we end up just sitting here talking about random bollocks. If I do it in a shorter video, it'll be less time talking bollocks if I do forget topics, and we can touch on like small things and have a conversation. I can just like mention a few bits about it, go further into detail, actually explain shit. Obviously I could do that in the 20-minute videos, but it wouldn't last. I'd have to get many topics again, and if I can't find that many topics, yeah, it's not good. So I did mention this at the start of the video about pre-recording the series. I'm gonna at least pre-record probably at least 10 of these videos, and there's gonna be at least 10 uploads on the channel. That one should have been better as well. We could have been so many goals in this game. So So yeah, I'm going to pre-record at least 10 episodes before I publish the first one to YouTube publicly. So you can at least guarantee another 9 episodes. Hopefully, depends if I continue. It depends. And also, I will be. I might do more. Who knows? I did actually try to do a career mode like last week on YouTube. We was actually a French League 2 side called Amiens. We did 8 episodes, so that was 16 games. But it was just, after a while I realised it was like sucking up and not actually going to YouTube properly, so I need to just figure out why it wasn't. And I deleted one of the episodes so I could record another one, and I was like, fuck, that one didn't upload properly, so I can't miss out an episode, so I just deleted it all. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I then tried a different one. I was like, no, I did one episode. I was like, don't really like this team. I don't know what team that was though. So here we are again. Let's hope this works. It's going well currently. 2-0 up. I am going to end the commentary very, very soon. So let's just touch on that. Sorry about that. Then videos. We do go 3-0 up there, by the way. That's Robinson for Vulture's assist. Oh, what is going on? I need to clear my throat.
Subs getting ready.
That's not fun. I can't say what I was going to say, so we'll just end it here. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time on the channel. Thank you for watching. See you later and goodbye.
And he's off.
Yeah, the one striker down, and that's not going to help them, is it? Without doubt.
Here's Bridge. The referee has chosen to add on 2 extra minutes. Attacking now. Crisp defending there.